Gakuraman desu, and konbanwa, good evening. Today I'm doing a brief review of NihongoUp, a little flash-based game that helps you learn Japanese. The producer, Philip Safey, has commissioned me to do a short review. I ordered a quick one on my website about a week ago, and this is the video to accompany that. So if you're interested in improving Japanese and trying out some new tools to do that, then please listen on. Okay, my overall impressions of NihongoUp were very, very good. I really liked the interface, the aesthetics. It was very fun to use and very clean and just nice to look at. You know, some programs are just, you open them like the sort of software you get with your camera manufacturer. Proprietary software to edit pictures. It's just not nice to work with, is it? Well, basically, NihongoUp is nice to work with. It's nice to use. It's nice to play. And for basic users, for beginning users, well, I'm definitely a thumbs up. That's my sort of bottom line impression. Thumbs up for absolute beginners of Japanese, or moving between beginner intermediate stage. What does NihongoUp do? Basically, NihongoUp is a repetition-based game that lets you choose certain characters or readings for different kanji or words, and you have to basically type them in yourself on the keyboard, or choose them from a set of like 4 balloons that drop down. It's better to try the game yourself, obviously, but you sort of choose the words from the balloons as they drop down, and if you're right, then they get faster, or you accumulate points. And the idea is to sort of build up your points and get better at remembering the words or the readings. For example, for beginners, you have hiragana and katakana, the 2 basic alphabets for Japanese. And so you can practice your skill at remembering the readings for the characters as they float down little balloons. Like you have a little O shape or something, you type W-O for O, and then that clears, and then basically get faster and faster and faster, and you try to keep up with it. Even for somebody like me who's been studying Japanese for quite a while now, I couldn't do it perfectly because they're coming down really fast. So that's the basic idea of the game. It has some interesting music to go with it. It fits the game very well, though I would like to see a little bit more music, I think, in future versions. And also, as I mentioned, it's vocab and kanji as well. At the moment, you can do JLPT 4 and 3 for kanji, but they have vocab all the way up to JLPT level 1, which is really good. So if you're an advanced learner, there's something here for you too as well. For the kanji, my impressions were pretty good on the whole. There are a few things I'd like to see included in NihongoUp if it gets further developed. I think it's going to get further developed if Philip's words are anything to go by. But yeah, a few of the things I'd like to see to improve NihongoUp are basic sort of to switch the recognition. At the moment, you can only sort of match the kanji characters to the reading, and in a lot of games and things I've used before, you can flip that around so you match the reading to the kanji characters. Yep, so like the reading would come down and you would have to choose the kanji to match that or something. Like working both ways, being able to work both ways in the Japanese language, I think is a really important thing. So I'd like to see the ability to switch which matching word or kanji you're using. And also I'd like to see JLPT levels 1 and 2 added to the kanji mode to help boost the value for more advanced learners, I think. Having a pause button. I used a mouse. You don't have to use a keyboard, you can use a mouse, and every time I clicked off a bubble that was floating down, it paused the game, which was quite annoying. Just a little thing like that. And option to see the kanji in the grammar mode. There's a grammar mode as well, I didn't mention that yet, where you can practice your particles. You get sentences and you have to choose the correct particle that's missing and things. There are a few flaws in that, but overall it's pretty good, especially for beginners. But it's all based in sort of kana, hiragana and katakana. So for more advanced learners of Japanese, it can get a bit frustrating because you're just reading a string of hiragana, and maybe those of you who are still sort of at a very basic level in Japanese think, oh god, I do not want kanji, but believe me, when you get better at Japanese, you will want kanji. Hiragana and katakana alone are very frustrating and difficult to read. So yeah, that's something else I would like to see included in future versions. And also, I have 2 free copies of the game to give away. You have until this Friday, the 22nd of January 2010 we are now, so just 2 or 3 days in your time zone. basically make a video response to me, or you can leave a comment on my blog, or you can tweet the tweet sentence I have again written on my blog. Any one of those 3 things, just do one, and you'll be entered into the competition to win one of 2 free copies of the game. And you can also download the game yourself to try it for free, and if you're really eager, you can buy it for $5 to help support Philip himself. So please give it a try and let me know what you think of NihongoUp. I think it's good. I think it's got a lot of potential still. A few things that could be improved, but overall, very, very good game, especially for beginners. Thank you. This is Gakuren Man, and I am off to bed. Good night.